The 2026 Nissan Kicks is a story of quiet transformation. It's not the kind of vehicle that makes a grand entrance or grabs attention at first glance. It's the car that steadily wins people over by doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and doing it well. It understands that not every driver wants a turbocharged monster or a luxury spaceship. Some people just want a car that gets them to work, to the grocery store, to school drop-offs, to weekend escapes, comfortably, safely, and efficiently. And the Kicks does that with quiet confidence. This year's Kicks evolves in ways that matter most. It introduces a new 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine that produces around 141 horsepower and 140 lb-ft of torque. While these numbers don't scream for attention, the driving experience is more about smooth, predictable power than it is about thrilling acceleration. The engine pairs with a continuously variable transmission that doesn't hunt for gears or lurch when traffic slows to a crawl. It just flows. It doesn't get flustered. It's the kind of driving experience that fades into the background, in the best way. No fuss, no noise, just movement. What really changes the game for 2026 is the addition of all-wheel drive, available across all trims. That alone opens up this compact crossover to a much wider group of drivers. People in northern climates or rural areas have a new reason to consider the Kicks. It's not a rock crawler, but it gives you that sense of control when roads are wet, icy, or just unpredictable. The ride height, around 8.4 inches of ground clearance, adds to that confidence. Speed bumps don't feel like obstacles, and gravel roads feel less uncertain. Despite the new engine and drivetrain, fuel efficiency remains one of the Kicks' strongest traits. Front-wheel drive versions are expected to deliver around 31 miles per gallon combined, while all-wheel drive models come in just slightly lower, around 30. It's still among the most efficient options in its class. And with fuel prices constantly in flux, that kind of predictability is a real financial benefit over time. Step inside the cabin, and you quickly notice how far this car has come. It's not just better, it's smarter. The materials feel improved across the board. They're not pretending to be luxury, but they don't feel cheap or flimsy. The layout is simple, clean, and thoughtfully designed. Everything has a purpose, and everything is within reach. The centerpiece of the cabin is the new 12.3-inch touchscreen, which is standard on all trims. That's rare at this price point. It comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which means your phone connects automatically as soon as you start the car. No cables, no delay, just seamless access to maps, music, calls, and messages. Even the base models get a digital instrument cluster that's easy to read and customizable. The menus are intuitive. The climate controls are physical buttons, which many drivers still prefer over digital sliders. There are USB-C ports up front for fast charging, and rear passengers get their own depending on the trim. Storage is generous for a small SUV, with smartly placed cubbies, a deep center console, and useful door pockets. One of the most unexpected highlights is the seating. Nissan's zero-gravity seats in both rows use a posture-friendly design to reduce pressure on your back and legs during long drives. The cushioning feels just right, supportive without being stiff. For cold weather, a package adds heated front seats, heated mirrors, and rear heater ducts that actually direct warmth to the second row, a detail often ignored in budget-friendly crossovers. Rear seat space is impressive. Legroom and headroom are generous for the class, and the back doors open wide, making it easy to load in a child seat or slide in a box. When you need cargo space, the rear seats fold down in a 60-40 split, expanding the available volume from around 29 cubic feet to almost 60 cubic feet in front-wheel drive models. That's big enough for camping gear, sports equipment, or even a bike with the front wheel off. And the load floor is nearly flat, so you're not wrestling with uneven surfaces when loading up. Safety is a pillar of the Kicks story. Nissan includes its Safety Shield 360 as standard across every trim, no exceptions. This means every Kicks comes equipped with automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, rear cross-traffic alert, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear automatic braking. It even includes high beam assist, which automatically toggles your headlights in response to oncoming traffic. Higher trims bring even more advanced driver assistance systems, such as intelligent cruise control, a 360-degree around-view monitor for tight parking, and Nissan's ProPilot Assist. That system blends adaptive cruise control and lane centering to take some of the edge off long highway drives. It doesn't drive for you, but it works with you to reduce fatigue. The exterior design of the 2026 Kicks is cleaner and more refined. It's still unmistakably a Kicks, but it feels more mature. The front fascia is sleeker, with a redesigned grille and slimmer LED headlights. The rear also gets updated LED lighting that wraps around the tailgate with a modern edge. SR models bring sportier design elements, a contrasting black roof, unique wheels, and subtle body accents that give it more visual energy without overdoing it. Even the base model has enough style to avoid looking like an economy car. Ride quality remains one of the Kicks' quiet strengths. The suspension handles bumps and potholes with composure, soaking up road imperfections without sending shocks through the cabin. It's not performance-tuned, but that's not the point. The steering is light but accurate, which makes tight city streets and parking lots easy to navigate. Visibility is excellent all around, thanks to large windows and thoughtful mirror placement. It's a stress-free car to drive, especially in crowded or unfamiliar areas. When you put it all together, the 2026 Nissan Kicks becomes more than just a car, it becomes a dependable partner. It doesn't try to be a performance machine, a luxury lounge, or a rugged off-roader. It knows exactly what it is, a smart, safe, affordable crossover that makes daily life easier. It's a car that respects your time, your money, and your needs. And while it may not beg for attention, once you drive it, once you live with it, it earns something more valuable than admiration. It earns your trust. And that's exactly what a good car should do.